how does social media affect your perception towards your own image? So we all know that social media has its advantages and disadvantages. And when you take a look at its disadvantages, you can see that it differs from person to person. Some people get affected by it in a more negative way, while others have more positive, in a way, outcomes out of it. So, what are the determinants of the usage of social media? So, today I'm going to try to answer that for you. In a way, when you're interacting with the social media like Instagram, Facebook, or perhaps TikTok and YouTube, the thing is, what you see can be not the reflection of the reality. So your reality could be much different from what you see over these social media platforms. First of all, we usually tend to share things that look more positive in a way. But we all know this for a fact because we also do the same thing. We usually share things that are more positive. But even though we know this for a fact, how come we still get affected by it? The thing is, as people, as human beings, evolutionary speaking, we tend to compare ourselves with others. So we compare ourselves with others because our subconscious in a way wants to protect us, and it tries to protect us by keeping us alive. Its foremost primary aim is to keep us alive. And even though these things have nothing to do with being alive, in a way, since it's coming from those millions of years of evolutionary process, it thinks that these determinants are really crucial for its aim, its goal. And it has this kind of an idea about, in a way, what we gain out of life. More food, more resources, more stuff, such as more cars, more computers, more technology. In a way, it thinks that more is always more. And recently there have been campaigns about, there have been like sayings more is less, but this came out because of this idea that minimalistic lifestyle actually makes people happier because it stops this urge to be in a way always be competent and always be feeling happy and abundant. So since when we feel inadequate, it's like it's not gonna stop. We have to buy more, we have to consume more. So when we have this understanding that more is going to be actually, it's going to make us more profoundly hungry for more stuff. And how hunger feels like. It's always, inadequacy, incompleteness. So in a way, feeling unsuccessful. So that's why when we're in autopilot, in a way, we ask for more. And this is human nature. Think of it this way. Let's say every month you're earning like $50,000, okay? It's good money for most people, actually. But let's say everyone earns $50,000, but you earn only 49. Then aren't you gonna feel poor? I mean, aren't you gonna feel incompetent in a way? Probably yes, right? But since right now, even though like the income range is not very, it's not, there's no justice within it, but there are many people, like billions of people, millions of people earning different amount of salaries, right? But when everyone earns 50, like when you earn 49, then you're going to feel this way, even though you will buy many things that should supposedly make you happy. You're going to feel this incompleteness within yourself. So social media actually does the same thing. We were hanging out in Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. When you see happy people, they're happy families, they're spending all the time, they're visiting and eating at great restaurants, and their most hilarious, funny, and enjoyable moments are on the camera. It makes you think that this is life itself, and while everyone is having fun, you're just bored and you're just out of this joy. And it makes you feel this, unworthy feelings, which is not true, which is not authentic. And this is a story part of social media, because you have to know that these people also have problems. Probably, they're having quarrels within the family. They have problems with, money, and they always have these kind of issues. But of course, they're not reflecting that on camera, because everyone, why do we say cheese? Even before social media, when we were taking our photos, when they were taking our photos, people ask us to say cheese, right? In order to smile, because we want to keep happy memories. We want to keep happy feelings alive. That's why, of course, on social media, we share happy moments. That's why. So when you see those stuff, and when you think of yourself as, unhappy, inadequate, and stuff like that, actually you're fooling yourself. You are creating an alternative reality in which you are the loser, which is not definitely true. And this negative self-image, and when it's always, always the same thing, when you go on Instagram all the time and it's repeated, it creates new neural networks within your brain, and those neural networks strengthen all the time, and they reinforce your reality, your new kind of reality, which is very far away from reality, and it's just a lie. And through that, you start to feel depressed. You feel really depressed. You don't have fun. You can't, like say carpe diem and have that joy out of your moment. And this turns into a very negative thing for you, actually. That's why when you have a certain kind of a negative emotion, when you're interacting with in the social media, you have to stop and you have to take a look at that feeling. You have to let it feel, just burn you. And when it does, you have to ask yourself this question: is this real? I mean, the feeling, the thing I'm feeling, is it my reality, actually? And what I see, is this actually these people's reality? Are these people always happy, living in a dream world, maybe living in Disneyland or something? No. So you have to, be mindful about your feeling and your thoughts. And you have to just let it be known, let it be mindful. Just take a look at that emotion. You shouldn't let it pass. You shouldn't just, when you feel bad, stop and go eat junk food, or go do something that is, actually very harmful for you. You just have to let it sink in. You have to, observe. You have to confront that feeling. So, and after you confront that, like I said, you have to ask these questions to yourself and give definite answers, give realistic answers. So when you do this, when you turn it into, something that is regular, always those feelings will diminish in time, and you will be mindful about your life and your reality, and it will stop you from being that depressed, and it will stop you from living your own life in a way. Another aspect of social media is that it makes things look as if they're easy. The things that those people have accomplished, I mean, their gains, whether they're, financial or emotional, like their relationship, their work, it seems, since it's just, happened with a click of a photo or with a shooting of a video, it seems as if they just happened overnight. But in real life, things don't happen overnight. They need dedicated work. They need endeavor, and they need time actually. So when you see these things all the time that have happened in people's lives, and when you try to compare your life and what you couldn't do or couldn't accomplish till now, when you make this comparison, actually it makes you feel inadequate again. It makes you feel worthless, and which is not real. So if you should try to consume social media posts or videos or those kind of things that are really more realistic, more related with life, real life, so that it can motivate you through accomplishing these goals. Because when you have goals and when you see those things that people try to sell as if they've just happened without effort, and you can also do it without effort overnight. So this also affects your understanding of reality, and it demotivates you from accomplishing those goals. You maybe before you were gonna plan that action, but now since you're seeing that someone else has done it way easier than you, just overnight, then it's going to demotivate you. You're not going to sit down to make a plan and plan that out, an action plan. You're just going to give up. So you should be just careful not to follow these accounts that are going to be abrasive towards your understanding of reality and your goals. Another thing when interacting with social media is that you have to ask yourself, when you feel bad about the stuff you see, like other people's accomplishments, is this really about me? You have to ask yourself this: is this really about my soul? These things could be done by other people, and maybe they prefer these things. They love, they have these goals and dreams, but from the outside, it seems really enjoyable. It seems really perfect, like a dreamlike environment. But does it really speak to me? Does it really, ring up with me? You have to ask yourself this. You don't have to do the same things other people's do. The likes they are getting, the uploads. You don't have to do the same things. You have to ask yourself the same question about your soul. What do you like doing? What really motivates you? What really, moves you in a way? You have to find that out for yourself. You don't have to do the same things other people do and which made them famous, successful, or whatever else. You have to find the thing that really you like to do, you would love to do in a way. So sometimes seeing these successful people and people who have managed to do these great things, achieve these great in a way things, again demotivates you from your own desires, or you don't even remember your own desires anymore. You try to forget them in a way. So that's why you have to be careful with that as well.